Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second channel where we do political things from time to time. Rarely uploading. And today we're going to be making a Super Bowl prediction. I know a lot of people don't care about the Super Bowl, and that's fine, especially with the NFL going full SJW on everything. I admit it makes it considerably harder to watch. But in terms of making a prediction, I wanted to do it because I definitely have this absolute beef with the election mafia, and the Don of the election mafia, Nate Silver, thinks he's better than everybody when it comes to sports as well as politics, and now that the election is over, he's making himself look like a fool when it comes to sports. He's making himself look like a fool when it comes to the fact that he said that if the Packers kicked the field goal, it would have been more beneficial to him by the numbers, which is ridiculous. You have Aaron Rodgers, you're on the 2-yard line. Even if you don't get a touchdown, which you would have to tie the game, you'd still back them up. So it's ridiculous, and then Brady comes down and wins the game as a result. And it's funny to watch him implode yet again. But he usually tries to make it close when it comes to the election. He'll tighten it a little bit at the end. And that's what he's done here with the Super Bowl. He thinks that the Chiefs are favored over the Buccaneers by 6%. I think he put the line at Chiefs -1. And personally, I think that I'm going to disagree with his prediction. I think it's going to be a close game either way. I think that you have the Buccaneers. You have a team that had always a decent, offense, but really didn't have that many, studs on defense. Plus, their quarterback was Jameis Winston. And then you have Tom Brady coming along. You put an actual quarterback in Tampa to throw to Mike Evans, to throw to Chris Godwin. And eventually the team starts to turn around overnight. And Tom Brady is a leader. And New England is a tough place to play. Tom Brady's essentially in retirement right now. He gets to go to Tampa. He gets to have fun. He gets to just air it out, put up, ridiculous statistics. He doesn't have to deal with the whole Patriot way thing that arguably may have held him back. And the guy's in his early 40s. He's based. He's MAGA-pilled. And he's going to go out there, I think. And I think he's going to defeat the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a game filled with offense to always take the over. I think that the Buccaneers are going to beat the Chiefs in a very entertaining Super Bowl. I think it's going to be something like 38-34. That's what I think is going to happen. So the Chiefs, I like Patrick Mahomes. He's a hell of a player. It's very hard to, repeat winning the Super Bowl, unless your name is Tom Brady, of course. I genuinely do believe that the Chiefs are going to be a dynasty for years to come. I think they'll be back in the Super Bowl maybe next year. I think they'll win potentially a couple more Super Bowls later this decade. I think that if you look at the AFC, the Browns are on the up and up. The Titans are as well. You have the Ravens. The NFC, there's a lot of uncertainty. The Packers can't win in the playoffs. You look at the Rams. The fact they have Stafford now, they took it from the Lions. Obviously, the Lions, I think, could be a very good team within 4 or 5 years because they actually know what they're doing right now and have a bunch of first-round picks, and they're in rebuild mode. But the NFC is going to be wide open. I think that the 49ers could be back to competition next year. I think the Seahawks as well. But if you look at the teams on this list that just were eliminated or didn't make the postseason, the Chiefs and the Browns are really going to be what dominates, as well as the Bills from time to time. The Bills are good too. There's going to be 4 or 5 solid dynasties. And Brady, I think, stays with the Bucs maybe another year or 2 before he does retire. I think after that, you potentially could see the NFC being wide open. And who knows what's going to happen. But what I will say is that I do believe that the Buccaneers are going to win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs win, but you don't bet against Brady in the playoffs whatsoever. This guy is a proven leader, and he's based, he's red-pilled. We saw the MAGA hat in his locker. You don't bet against Brady. So I'm taking the Buccaneers 38-34. I could be wrong, but we're going to prove Nate Silver or Nate Plastic wrong again because we're going to be going with Tampa. and they will be the Super Bowl champions. Just like Nate Silver, he was a moron the 2020 election. It's all memory holding. They say, well, you got more states wrong than he did. Okay, well, the states I got wrong were all decided by 1% or less. Nate Silver had Ohio and Iowa as essentially pure toss-ups, and he thought Wisconsin was going to go to Biden by potentially double digits. He wrote an article defending a poll that had Biden up by 17 in Wisconsin, but Trafalgar, which nails the final margin, he goes out there and he trashes their poll. It's ridiculous. Nate Silver is a disgrace. And as a result, I think that the Buccaneers are going to win in the Super Bowl. I don't hate Kansas City. I like the team as well, but I just think that the Buccaneers are going to get it done. Definitely, I think that, bringing a Super Bowl back to Tampa, the energy's there, and they're at home. So you don't bet against Brady at home to begin with. But they're the first team, I believe, to host a Super Bowl at their home stadium, and we're, Super Bowl 58, so it was bound to happen at some time, but they finally were able to do it. So I'm going with the Buccaneers. Comment your predictions below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the second channel. Red Eagle out.